Today's an unscripted video. I just wanted to throw something out on the channel really quick. I just recently received a box from one of my Kickstarters, one that I've been waiting for an incredibly long time, based off of the really fun video game on the PlayStation 4. Steamforged Games got me Horizon Zero Dawn. Now, this is just the base game. I did went and purchased all in for everything. Still waiting on those expansions, but at least they sent me the base. So I figured it'd be a fun thing, one of my first videos on the channel, to do a little unboxing for you. So always make sure that you are using a proper tool for unboxing. Don't try to do it with open scissors or anything like that. You want to stay safe. If you're a younger viewer, please get a parent or guardian to help you with this. This is exciting. I've been waiting for this for a long time. Just got to get it in the slot. Of course, I'm doing this on camera, so it's all awkward. Alright. Looks like pretty solid packaging. Pretty hefty box. One of these. Ooh. Again, been waiting for this for a long time. Horizon Zero Dawn, the board game. If you haven't played the video game, definitely one that I would check out. I also know that the sequel coming out, Forbidden West, is probably going to be the reason I buy a PlayStation 5. But let's take a look and see what this box has. So it looks like it's got a sawtooth on the front. The sides are both sawtooths. And the board game looks like it's for 1 to 4 players, and they claim 60 to 90 minutes, but everyone knows that the claimed time is a bunch of lies. And then on the back it just shows board components, pieces, and stuff like that. I always find this important in a board game box. If you are looking at a game on the shelf and you don't know what the game looks like on the table, it's really difficult to judge whether or not you're going to purchase it. So let's go ahead and open this up. Pulling shrink wrap off of a brand new purchase is always a fun experience. There we go. Alrighty. By the way, Steamforged Games made this one. They also made the Dark Souls board game. Okay, so on top, of course, manual, always an important thing. Looks pretty clean inside. I'm a stickler for reading rule books, so this is going to be another interesting one to read. Looks like the artwork's very nice inside. And about 52 pages, including a reference on the back. Plastic baggies, always a nice thing. Punch outs for tokens. And it looks like more punch out for tokens. Also the game boards. Whoop! One of them decided to punch out already. I'm not punching them out on this unboxing video just because I don't have my baggies to put everything in. Yeah, they gave me some baggies, but most of the time, you know, you have to find your own. Quite a few punch boards. Ooh. Ooh. I am impressed with this box. So, all the figures, the plastic cases fit neatly together. Some people throw away their stuff. I've flipped back and forth as to whether or not I'm going to throw stuff away or whether I'm going to keep the original inserts. I'm also a huge fan of some of the wooden inserts, especially for games that have expansions. I'd probably spend more money on Broken Token than I'd care to admit, but we'll look at some of those later. models. Looks like this one is actually cross-molded together. I'm trying to take it out without screwing anything up. All the models there. Nothing else. Some games put a little hidden thing under the bottom tray. Always a good thing to double check, just in case. But let's take a look at some of these models here. Come on, plastic. Oh, a little bit of tape. There it goes. Ooh. That's some pretty fancy modeling right there. I don't know why the name of the character escapes me right now, but I do remember these were a pain in the butt to defeat in the video game. We'll see how well they attack and whoop my butt in the board game. The sawtooth is fairly recognizable. Man, look at the detailing on that. That's fantastic. One of the reasons why I've been really looking forward to play this game is also I try to pretend I know how to paint models. I think I'm going to try to paint this one. Some more figurines. Fantastic figurines. Ooh, scrappers. Nice. Very nice. Some basic die. I do remember ordering extra die. Obviously that didn't come in this package, but you know, when my expansions show up, I'll get more die. A lot of people, they ask, do you order die? Do you not order die? I've learned that it's easier to order the die, especially when they are unique dice for a particular game. Sometimes it's annoying to have to hand over dice and all that stuff. Bunch of cards. I'm not going to open all of them right now. I just want to take a look at some of the art style on them. Looks like they're really good. Question is whether or not I'm going to sleeve. It looks like the case actually had some space for sleeving. They put a big foam block insert in there, so maybe I will sleeve. This is one of the better games that's out there. There's a pretty good picture of the Banuk Survivor. Most of the time, if you've played the original game, you're not going to see Banuk unless you get the Frozen Wilds expansion. They're all up in the north. Some of these cards, I actually like the fact that they did full-size cards for them. Like, for example, this one. There isn't that much text, and they probably could have gotten away with a smaller-sized card, but I do like the bigger-size cards. They're a little bit easier to handle and maintain. Yeah, they take a bit more space on the table, but, you know, something that I enjoy. Good artwork of this one. This one's a stamina card, and it just has some nice little pictures of items and everything that's in the game. This one looks like it is one of the monster cards. I haven't delved too much into the rules. I saw some of the videos on the Kickstarter, but surprisingly, yes, I will look at the rules to see if it's a Kickstarter that I want to buy or not, but more often than not, I'm looking at miniatures. Most of my favorite games have a huge store of miniatures. That's kind of what suckers me into those Kickstarter stuff. So, cards look great, and there is some mini-sized cards. My guess is simple resources and stuff like that. It's got a couple of player characters, and the player characters are modeled in a kind of a brown color here. Not quite as clean and nice looking as the machines, but well, that's what paint's for. And then of course watchers, and I think if I remember correctly they're called grinders. And then it looks like there is an Aloy, or at least a Nora warrior in there. I believe that's a Banuk warrior, that's a Karja warrior, and I think that's another Karja warrior, but oh, that's not Karja, that's Oseram. So the 4 main tribes in the video game are represented in the base. So anyway, that was the unboxing. I am super stoked for this. The artwork looks amazing. I've got a big, huge rule book that I've now got to read, and eventually I'm going to get my paints out, and maybe we'll get some of these models painted. So again, this was an unscripted today, just throwing something out on the interwebs. Thank you for watching. Do all the YouTube stuff, you know, like, comment, subscribe, tell me how I'm doing, tell me I suck, whatever. I will read your comment and probably ignore it, whatever. Anyway, thanks again, and we'll see you next time. Bye.